It is in this spirit and to this end that I am pleased to nominate our colleague, Ambassador Gillian Bristol, the permanent representative of Grenada, who is well known for her successful representation of staff interests and well-being while a member of the General Secretariat. Ambassador Bristol, charged with the mandate from the staff, became President and Vice President of the Staff Association in 2007 and 2008 respectively. In those roles, she earned not only the appreciation of the staff for her initiatives and interventions on their behalf, but also the respect and confidence of the administration, the Secretary General, the Assistant Secretary General, and many others whose opinions are valued have attested to this confidence on appropriate occasions. Ambassador Bristol, I am confident, will bring a balanced perspective to the chairmanship of this committee, ensuring that the fund remains representative of the fair labor practices and policies of the member states, respecting the protections the fund guarantees for its members, and reaffirming measures that guarantee the fund's stability and integrity. It is with pride and pleasure, therefore, Chair, that I am pleased to nominate as a member of this august committee to fill the responsible role Ambassador Gillian Bristol, the permanent representative of Grenada. I thank you, Chair.
Muchas gracias, embajador Williams. Le ofrezco la palabra a la representante alterna de Estados Unidos, Margarita Rivas. Tiene la palabra.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I take great pleasure in being the one to second the nomination of Ambassador Bristol for this position. The Pension and Retirement Fund of the OAS is one of the highlights of the work of the Secretariat. When you consider that it was founded the year before the Great Depression in the United States, and it has weathered each and every recession since, and it has had incredible stewardship from all the ambassadors that represented it in the committee from the Permanent Council, and whose wise stewardship has kept this fund in the healthy state that it has today. As the person has been a very nervous acting chair since Ambassador King left his duties, I am ridiculously pleased to be able to second the nomination and ask that it be done by acclamation.
Declaro elegida como presidenta de la Comisión de Jubilaciones y Pensiones a la embajadora Gillian Bristol, representante permanente de Granada. Embajadora, deseamos a nombre del Consejo felicitarla. Su capacidad profesional como abogada, como amiga y como funcionaria de esta casa es conocida. Su conocimiento de la organización y su compromiso de velar por los intereses de los funcionarios son la mejor de garantía de un trabajo eficiente y solidario de la Comisión. Así que le hago llegar las más sinceras felicitaciones y le ofrezco la palabra.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for your very kind remarks and wishes. Permit me to express also the gratitude of the government of Grenada, as well as my own appreciation to our sister countries of CARICOM, and in particular to Ambassador Williams, the Dean of the CARICOM Caucus in Washington, D.C., and to Margarita Rivas-Garrigan of the delegation of the United States of America for nominating me to this position, as well as to you, the esteemed members of the Permanent Council, for your unanimous support of that nomination. My government, I'm proud to say, adheres to and defends fair labor principles and practices, and in that context is wholly dedicated to ensuring the welfare and well-being of all those who serve their countries, among them the staff of the OAS. We consider it an honor and an invaluable opportunity to contribute to this exemplary institution of the Americas, the Retirement and Pension Fund Committee, which seeks to preserve and manage a benefit which has been in existence, as we have heard earlier this afternoon, for more than 80 years, and which has been hard fought for at various points in its history. It is with full cognizance of the significance of the plan for its members, who so often give the best years of their professional lives to this organization, that I accept this nomination. It is also with humility before the enormity and weight of the task ahead of me that I wish to recognize the staff who have and execute their fiduciary responsibilities in managing the fund for their excellent work over the years. Knowing that I can count on such a dedicated and highly competent staff is the only reason that I can venture undaunted into this role. Might I take the opportunity, Mr. Chairman, to acknowledge the presence of the Secretary-Treasurer of the Fund, Mr. Daniel Villarino, the Legal Advisor to the Committee, Mr. William Berenson, the Secretary-General's representative on the Fund, Dr. Anna Chisman, the Staff Representative on the Fund, Mr. Oscar Harasik, and the representative of the OAS Staff Retirees, Mr. Eloy Mestre. They are all sitting at the back, and maybe they can stand so they can be recognized by all of us here, since we only hear their names very often and don't know who they are, but they're up at the back. Their presence here today, Mr. Chairman, is further evidence of the importance of the fund for the staff and of the dedication of these individuals in particular to their respective duties regarding the fund. I thank each of them for their commitment and for undertaking these voluntary positions in service of their fellow staff members for the betterment of the organization as a whole. I would like also to acknowledge and express appreciation to Margarita River-Cahagan, the alternate representative of this Council on that committee, who has been carrying the flag so ably as acting chair since the previous chair demitted office. Mr. Chairman, in closing, I wish to reassure this Council of my pledge to discharge this fiduciary responsibility with all diligence, utmost integrity, and due respect for the rule of law and the international labor principles. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, embajadora, por sus palabras, y desearíamos también aprovechar esta oportunidad para saludar en nombre del Consejo a los demás miembros de la Comisión del Fondo de Jubilaciones y Pensiones, y también quiero decir al personal que trabaja en la Secretaría del Fondo. El trabajo de todos es importante y creo necesario extender aquí a Margarita Riva nuestro reconocimiento, Margarita, por la cuidadosa custodia de los intereses del Fondo mientras ejercía la presidencia de la Comisión. Daríamos por concluido este tema.